Good day. Welcome to King William Was Everything. Today we have a Realtek free Wi-Fi link, and their website's on here, but I don't think it works anymore. This came out probably about 7-8 years ago, and it was actually from China. And I think the purpose behind this was that two purposes. One, apparently China had some kind of wireless system or something, and this little doodad had some suction cups. You plopped it in your window, and you were able to get Wi-Fi better, something like that. Because this is, I think, 1,000 milliwatt little Wi-Fi adapter, USB adapter. Not the fancy, it looks like a dragon. But 16G, what's it say? Long range and high sensitivity. Clipper BG USB adapter. But that was number one. But number two is why most people bought this. Oh, actually, look at the specs on this guy. It has BT3 and 4, whatever that is, PSP X-Link, 6 dBi antenna, software AP, and there's the Realtek 8018L, XP Vista, Windows 7, Mac, and Linux. And that's kind of what I think most people bought this for. But it came with some Windows software. And here's the back. You can see they did a lot of specs on there. Really nice job. And this came with two antennas, maybe just this antenna. But I have, where did I see the picture of it? Is it on here? It's not a picture. This little patch antenna. I've got one of those too, but I don't think that came with it. I think it was something extra. But basically, it came with this long antenna, 6 dB antenna. But the thing, number two, you could hack Wi-Fi networks, and that's why people. And you can do kind of like not just hack them, but that was the main thing. You put this in the window so you can mooch off the neighbor's internet. That's kind of what it was for. But the hacking part, they give you some nice software. Oh, let's see what's in here. What's it say? Free Wi-Fi link. The model, production name and purchaser, phone number, all in Chinese. Oh, here we go. Clipper USB BG adapter. Warranty card. Oh man, too bad I couldn't. I gotta send this in. We gotta send that in. We'll send it in. And then it came with the neat book. Huh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. All in Chinese, so that was useless. But, you know, that's fine. And here is the... another Chinese book. But it came with some nifty software. And had all the hacking tools on here you could ever want. And I think this was an ISO. Was this an ISO? This is VMware, so I think this was the ISO. And you booted it up with Linux on it and all the nifty hacking tools. And I think you could install them separately too into Windows and Linux. But that was what this was for, mostly for hacking. We're not going to do that today, but I thought I'd show you this. And here's Mr. Unit. It's not very big, but it has some little suction cups. I don't know where the suction cups went to. They're probably on a window somewhere. And so you would stick that in your window, and then I used it for borrowing the neighbor's internet before I had didn't want to pay for it, you know. But you can kind of see it's a nice little unit. It has a nice little blinky LED, which you put a tape over so you don't have to watch it blinking. And some stuff on the back. See, it's G high power wireless USB model FL2016G adapter. And like I said, what was cool about this, it was 1,000 milliwatts. I'm not sure how it did that through USB port, but it actually was quite powerful for what it was. And it had some good sensitivity, a nice antenna. And I actually had that little patch antenna that I gotta find that patch antenna, so you can kind of tweak it, direct your radio and receive on it. This is good for just general the Omnis, but I had a nice, like I said, the patch antenna. The patch antenna is about yay big. You can point it, and that worked really nice. Especially, you know, if you had hypothetically like a doctor's office, you know, quarter mile away, you could point this at there and borrow their internets. So that's what this did. It was just, like I said, it's just a little wireless USB adapter. It's got heat little vents, and it didn't get super hot, but this was a really nice little unit for what it was. And you can still use this on like Windows 10. You plug it in, it's just a Realtek chipset. But like I said, it's kind of nicer that it's higher power than most wireless cards now. Figure your wireless card in your laptop's 100 milliwatts, 1,000 milliwatts, and you can get these in different power levels. What's this say? Let me read this. Link your world to everywhere. Free. Link your world to everywhere. I think that meant, steal. But, take it for what it is. But it's a nice little unit. This was very inexpensive. Straight from China. I'm thinking I paid like $10 for this or something. And even though it's not N or anything, it's still good. If you got, say, you got a PC in the basement, you can put this on, plug in a USB port, and get your Wi-Fi from upstairs. So, yeah, like I said, it's still good. And every now and then I pull it out. Let's say you get a desktop, need to work on a desktop for somebody, you can plug that in, connect to the Wi-Fi, and without, if say you don't have an Ethernet cable near where your desktop's at, this would be a nice way to get it. And you can still get these on eBay and stuff in China. I think they're a little different now. But like I said, it was $10. You can't go wrong with something like this, just to keep in your bag. So anyway, that's all I want to show you. I wasn't going to show you any of the tools. Let's see, tools. Let me look at this disc. Now, it is even a professional disc. A lot of times you see these discs, they've just burned them. So they did a nice job on this. Anyway, that is the, let's see, what's it called? 16G FL, what's it say? 20160, long range and high sensitivity. And if you can read Mandarin, bam. Enjoy that. Wi-Fi link. Have a great day.